Hey guys, I want to make a quick video addressing something that was in the This is Paris video. Now, this is not about the issues around these therapeutic schools, as they're called, which are not therapeutic, and the horrific atrocities and wounds that have been inflicted upon these already struggling teens, and all that is entitled to be supported around this issue. But there was one section in the film that really bothered me separate from that, and I do want to talk about it briefly. In the scene where Paris is about to DJ at this festival, and her boyfriend gets drunk and drops her laptop and becomes aggressive with her, I literally out loud went like that when he dropped her laptop. And I'm like, I can't believe I just did that. But I want you to know that the disturbing nature of this dynamic needs to be talked about, in that the power and the control, and how in that moment when she was so vulnerable and so stressed about performing and delivering, he became so triggered and afraid and needy in that moment. And I understand he was drinking. This isn't about him. I have no idea who he is. I'm sure he may be a lovely human and had a bad moment and was caught on screen. I don't really know. So it's not about him in particular, but it's about these patterns of imbalance in terms of relationships, and how many women and men can talk about how somebody in a situation like that can make it about themselves and not about the person in need. And in that moment, it should have been about her and supporting her and staying sober, in my opinion, so that he could help her be her best self. And that is what matters, that if you have a partner who consistently engages in behaviors that tend to sabotage you being your best self, you doing your job, now if you're overdoing your job and neglecting them at all costs, of course, they're entitled to saying, hey, you're leaving me out. And maybe that was happening. Maybe there was an imbalance. But the way that was addressed and handled was not okay. And to me, it was very toxic and abusive, as she talked about every boyfriend going through her laptops and having to get a new laptop and new passwords every time. I think that probably goes back to the partner she's subconsciously chosen as a result of her own wounds. And I hope that whoever she's with now, that's not the case. But I want to say to you that if you have partners who are controlling and getting into your devices and don't trust you and trying to manage everything, that is not love. That is control and abuse. And I hope you will really think about that if this applies to you, and know that there is no scenario where that is okay. And I think so. Anyway, I just wanted to say that because it was really bothering me, and I wanted to really address it, because this pattern of behavior, and frankly, this can go, like I said, both ways. It's not about men towards women, although, there can be certain dynamics. Anytime a partner is actively sabotaging you from doing something like that is a huge red flag. And I'm glad that she took control of that situation. But to have to pull it together after being, you can imagine, so dysregulated and upset with him and feeling so abandoned in that moment, and really needing someone to lean into, which I think, frankly, Paris has needed probably for much of her life, that just broke my heart, as I say, because she had to turn off all of that wound and then go be so outwardly, excited and engaging with thousands of people. And it's a testament to her strength that she could do that. But like I said, I just want to reinforce this issue. Please, if this is happening in some other version in your life, get help, get support, talk to a friend, get resources, because it is a form of control and abuse, and it is not okay. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you'll consider subscribing, clicking the bell, and that way you'll get notified when I post new videos. I may have to post more in my car. I may go back to an office soon. I am still seeing patients in teletherapy because one of my children is actually super high risk. But I want you to know that I'm committed to hopefully helping grow understandings around relationships and trauma and attachment. And I hope you know that this type of attachment relationship is extremely unhealthy. And I hope it's not happening to you. And if it does, I hope you'll get support. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe and well. And I will see you next time. Bye.